All right, good morning, everybody. I'm Karen Hayes, and this is Healthy Bones and Balance, a exercise class for people with osteoporosis and osteopenia, and anybody who wants to build strength and keep fit. So let's get going. Let's start by warming up. We're going to march in place, swing our arms, take some nice deep breaths. Getting some oxygen into our lungs, heart, brain, cells, muscles, tissues. Getting ready to do our workout. Now bring those knees up and swing those arms. Working those big muscles will get our heart rate up. And back to our march. Now let's march out, out, in, out, in, using that lateral motion, getting our hips engaged. Oiling up our knees, working out our thighs, and then switch, working our brain, going the other way. Out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Now, if you want, you can just jog in place a little bit. To do this low impact, you're always going to keep one foot, toes on the floor, at least contact with the floor. If you want to jog for real, you can bring those feet up. That's the high impact. That's up to you. Raising our heart rate up faster this way with a little jog. All right, let's do some half jacks. So one leg goes out and then comes in. Arms come up to shoulder height, half jacks. Breathing. Last one. And march it out and swing it. All right, now that we're warmed up, let's stretch it out a little bit. Legs are coming out wide. You're going to bend those knees. Breathe it up. Bring those arms up and exhale it down. Again, breathe it up. Exhale it down. Last time, breathe it up. Exhale it down. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Up, back, down and forward. 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 Let's reverse. Down, back, up and forward. 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 All right, let's stretch out our neck and our head, do some exercises to get that all worked out and loose. So we're just going to do some little half circles, side to side, just in front, side to side. Chin comes up and down, over, up, down, other side. Last time, come back to center. Looking straight ahead. Just going to retract that chin, bring it in, and release. Again, in, and release. Last time, in, and release. All right, those legs can come in a little bit if they're out wide. And we're going to look over one shoulder. Shoulder blades are down, just moving the head over to look over one shoulder, and then look way behind you, exercising those eyes as if you were pulling out of your driveway and you needed to see behind you. Then come back to center. Let's do that on the other side. Chin over the other shoulder, eyes are going way back. Breathing. Come back to center. Now we're going to try to touch that ear to that shoulder. Again, shoulders are down. Shoulders are relaxed. We're just stretching out that neck. Breathing. Come center. Other side. Just stretching out that neck. Breathing. Come to center. Let's do that again to one side. And center, and to the other side. And center. Hands on hips. Let's do some hip circles. Knees are soft, hitting each direction, front, side, back and side. And reverse it, side, back, side and front. Knees are soft, so you don't overextend those knees. All right, let's do some more eye exercises and face exercises. So we're going to pretend like we have the face of a clock in front of us, and we're going to move our eyes onto each numeral as we go clockwise. So our heads are staying stable as our neck and the rest of our body is. We are just exercising our eyes. So look way up where 12 o'clock would be. We're going to start there, and we're going to move clockwise. Here we go. 1 o'clock, just moving those eyes. 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Back up to 12. Looking straight ahead again. Close those eyes tight. Smile wide. Open those eyes wide and say, oh. Again, close those eyes tight. Smile wide. Open those eyes wide and say, oh. All righty. Very good. Let's do some lunges. So we're going to use that clock face again. This time it's on the floor in front of us. We're going to pretend. And I'm going to call out a number. And whichever number I call out, you're going to lunge and you can stomp. Okay? You can use both legs. So, full circle. All right. So here we go. Ready? 9 o'clock. 1 o'clock. 6 o'clock. 3 o'clock. 10 o'clock. 7 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 5 o'clock. 8 o'clock. 11 o'clock. 2 o'clock. And 12 o'clock. All right, very good. Shake it out. We're going to start with our upper body today. We're going to bend over with a straight back. We're going to lift our arms up right next to our ears. This is in an I formation. We're going to come down, Then we're going to lift them up to a Y formation. And then we're going to come down, and then we're going to lift them to a T formation. All right, so here we go. We're starting with the I. And down. Y. And down. T. And down. I. And down. Y. And down. T. And down. All right. Let's do some bicep curls. We'll start with our biceps today. These are rotating bicep curls, so grab the weights that are appropriate for you for that activity. All right. We're going to stand with our legs about hip width apart. We're going to have a little bend in those knees. Our weights are going to come up, waist height. We're going to rotate. We're going to do a full-on bicep curl, coming back down to the waist and rotating and back down to our sides. We're going to do 12 of those. So here we go. One, and remember your breathing. Breathe out on the effort. Here. In on the return. 2. 3. 4. We take our time with our exercises. We don't rush them. When we're doing it slowly, it's more effective. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one. And 12. All right, put those weights down. Shake out those hands. Maybe do some jazz hands, fists, jazz hands, fist. Shake it out. All right, I'm going to go down a level with my weights because I can feel things reacting in my back. And so that's one thing I want to impress upon everybody who's doing this program. If something doesn't feel right, you know, modify as you see fit. If you feel something's too heavy, go down a couple of notches and see how that feels. So we'll do our second set. All right, same thing. Rotating bicep curls for 12. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. For some of us, our bodies might feel differently every day. So it's wise to tune in. How do I feel today? What will work for me today? 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, you can put those down. Shake out hands, wrists again. Maybe press some fingers together, fingers to thumb. Maybe do some scratching. If you're using heavier weights, fingers can get stiff. Shake it out. All right, the next exercise we're going to do is a combination bent over row and tricep extension. So we're going to bend over with a flat back. We're going to pull those weights up with our elbows close in, and then we're just going to extend the right, extend the left, and then come back down. So grab the weights that are appropriate for you for that exercise. All right. So starting bent over with a flat back. Those knees are slightly bent. Here we go. We're rowing up. We're going to extend that right arm, left arm, and down for 1. Up, right, left, down for 2. Up, right, left, down for 3. Up, right, left, down for 4. Up, right, left, down for 5. Up, right, left, down for 6. Up, right, left, down for 7. Up, right, left, down for 8. Keep those elbows in nice and tight. Right, left, 9. Up, right, left. Remember to breathe. 10. Right, left, 11. Up, right, left, and 12. Straighten up. Put those weights down. Shake out those wrists. Some jazz hands. Grab some water. And we'll do our second set. This time we're going to extend the left arm first, then the right. All right, bending over with a straight back. Here we go, rowing up, left, right, down for 1. Up, left, right, down for 2. Up, left, right, down for 3. Up, left, right, down for 4. Up, left, right, 5. Up, left, right, 6. Up, left, right, 7. Up, left, right, 8. Up, left, right, 9. Up, left, right, 10. Up, left, right, 11, up, left, right, and down for 12. Straighten up. You can put those weights down. Shake up those hands and grab your chair. This last exercise we're going to do seated. This can be a tough one on your lower back. So I recommend that everybody who's doing it, take a seat. This is our overhead bin exercise. We're going to start up here at the shoulders. We're going to press out and up, kind of like forehead height, and then back in. All right, let's do that for 2 sets of 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you find this difficult, 11, 12. You can alternate. You can press one and then the other, or go down in weights, or use no weights at all, right? Which I think I may do, because I can feel that injury area in my back doesn't like this motion very much. So I'm going to do this next set without weights. All right, starting up here at the shoulders, either alternating or in unison. Here we go. Pressing up and out for 1. Up for 2. Up and out for 3. 4. 5. You're still working those muscles. 6, even though you don't have weights in your hands. So if you're just starting out, 7, you can do this. 8, or use 1-pound weights and build your way up. 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, shake it out. We're going to move into a few core exercises. We're going to start with stand up, sit down. This is, core and lower body. But we're going to do it slowly today. So we're simply going to stand up. And then we're going to sit down, but very slowly, so we can feel all of those muscles working. Try not to use your hands to help you, but if you do need to use your hands, go right ahead. They can either rest on your lap, you can cross them over your chest, whatever you'd like to do. All right, here we go. Pressing into those feet, stand up, and then sit down slowly. For 1, we'll do 10 of these. Up and down. 2, up and down. 3, up and down. 4, up and down. 5, up and down. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. All right, very good. We're gonna stay here, sitting comfortably in your chair. We're gonna do an ab exercise where we're gonna crunch on one side. So one arm is coming up, that same knee is gonna come up. We're gonna meet it with that elbow, and then the knee will come down and the arm will come up. We're gonna stay on the same side for 12. Let's do 12 on each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that back straight. Don't collapse that back. 6. Let the extremities do the work. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Last one. 12. Right. Shake it out. Maybe swing those arms. Take a nice deep breath. And we're going to move to the other side for 12. Here we go. 1. Again, straight back. Let the extremities do the work. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember your breathing. Breathe out on the effort. In on the return. 10, 11, and 12. All right, very good. Swing it out. We're going to move into our lower body. If you are using leg weights, you can put them on now. Grab some water if you need it. And if you have one of those stress balls, grab one of those. If you don't, you can do these exercises that we're going to do with ball just with your fingers. You can just modify them for that. But if you do have one of those little balls, grab it. A tennis ball is okay. It's kind of hard, so you can't really do the same thing as you can with one of these little stress balls, but you know, it'll do in a pinch. Okay, so we're going to start out with our hamstring curls. So you're just going to hold on lightly to your chair with one hand. The ball is in your left. We're going to start with the right. We're going to bring that heel up, and we're going to contract that hamstring in the back of your leg. While we do that, we're going to do a bicep curl and a power grip. So we're going to squeeze that ball and then come down and let it go. All right, so ball is in your left hand. We are starting with the heel on the right. Here we go for 12. 1, 2, and try not to touch that foot when you come down. Just kind of hover there if you can. 3, that will give you a better workout on that standing leg. 4, and squeeze that muscle when you come up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Power grip that ball. 11, last one. 12. All right, march it out. You're going to put that ball in your right hand, and we're going to do our curl with our left leg this time. Same thing. Palm is up. You're going to power grip that ball, and then release when you come down. Here we go, starting with the heel on the left for 1, squeezing the back of that thigh when you come up. And power gripping that ball. 2, 3, 4, try not to touch when you come down, just hover there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. March it out. Put that ball in the left hand again. We're going to do the same thing with our lower body, but this time we're going to face our palm down. And when we come up, palm is facing down. We're still going to do that power grip and then release, but we're using different muscles, more of the forearm for this one. All right, that ball is in your left hand. You are leading with the heel on the right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, squeezing the back of that thigh when you come up. 7, try not to touch when you come down. 8, 9, 10, 11, and last one, 12. All right, march it out. Ball is in the right hand now. Same thing, that palm is down. When we come up, we're going to power grip that ball. Same thing with the leg, leading with the heel on the left. Here we go for 1. Standing up nice and straight and tall, belly button to spine. Don't arch your back and don't collapse your back. Nice and straight. 4. Just visualize your belly button coming into your spine. 5, beating your spine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, march it out. If you have any tension, in your butt or your thighs or your hips, you can just punch it out either with the ball or with your hands. All right, we're going to move to those straight back leg lifts, right? So you're leading with the heel, you're coming back. This is a glute exercise. So the glutes are what's working on this exercise. This time, the ball is in your left hand. When we come up, we're just going to squeeze our thumb and our fingers together. and then back down. All right, ball is in the left hand. We are leading with the heel for straight back on the right for 1. And when you bring that arm up, don't go any higher than shoulder height. 2. That will prevent stress on that shoulder joint. Undue stress on it. 4. 5. Squeezing those glutes when you come up. 6. Hover when you come down if you can. 7. 8. Squeezing those fingers into the ball. 9. Working out that finger strength. 10. 11. Last one this side. And 12. March it out. Put that ball in the right hand. Same thing when arm comes up. Fingers, thumb squeeze into the ball and then down. Same thing with the leg. Starting on the left, leading with the heel, straight leg back. Those glutes are contracting for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Belly button to spine. Stand nice and straight. 7. Let the extremities do the work. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one on this side. 12. All right, come down, march it out. That ball goes in the left hand again. This time when we come up, we're just going to press individual fingers, starting with that index finger and going down, middle, ring, pinky, and then back. All right, so ball is in the left hand, straight leg lift back with the right, squeezing those glutes as we come up. Here we go. 1. Belly button to spine. 2. Let the extremities do the work. 3. Pressing those individual fingers into the ball, building finger strength at the same time that we're building lower body strength. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one this side. And 12. All right, put that ball in the right hand, march it out. If you have some tension. Same thing, individual fingers. And we're leading with the heel on the left, straight back leg lift. Squeezing those glutes, pressing those fingers for 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one. And 12. All right, march it out. We're going to move into our side leg lifts. So, put that ball in your left hand. We're going to start with our right leg. We're going to start with a pigeon toe. We want to have that pigeon toe in to work the right muscles in that hip and that thigh. And then we're just going to come straight out, leading with the heel and then down. And try not to move your upper body, right? So when you come up, make sure you're standing straight. You don't want to do this or anything. Okay. So with the ball, we're going to come up. We'll come out to the side rather, and then we're going to flip our wrist up, come neutral, down, neutral, and back down. All right, so ball is in the left hand, leading with the heel, pigeon toe on the right. 4, 1. Flick that wrist up, down, and together. 2. Pigeon toe on the right leg. 3. Standing up nice and straight. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one. And 12. March it out. Punch it out if there's tension. That ball goes in the right hand. Same thing. We are leading with the heel, pigeon toe, up to the side on the left. 4, 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Belly button to spine, standing nice and straight. 10. 11. And 12. March it out. Put that ball back into your left hand. This time when we come up, we're just going to circle our wrist and down. Halfway through, we'll circle the other way and down. All right. Leading with the heel, pigeon toe on the right. For 1. Circle that wrist when you come up. 2. 3. 4. Standing up nice and straight, belly button to spine, no leaning. 5. Keep that pigeon toe going. 6. Now rotate that wrist the other way when you come up. 7. 8. And like with the others, try not to touch when you come down. 9. 10. 11. Last one. 12. All right, march it out. Put that ball in the right hand, last set. Okay, leading with the heel on the left. Here we go, rotating that wrist for 1. 2. Try not to touch when you come down. 3. Just hover there. 4. 5, 6, 7, rotate that wrist the other way. 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. All right, march it out, punch it out. You can keep this small ball if you want, or you can grab your big playground ball. We're going to do our leg extension exercises. Sitting comfortably in your chair. You're going to start with that ball, or if you don't have any, you can just simply use your fingers. On the right knee, we're going to come up, we're going to roll the ball down, we're going to point, we're going to flex, and then we're going to come back down. And you need to keep your belly button to spine, back is straight. Only roll that ball down as far as comfortable without reaching. So I'll do this from the side so you can see. To keep your back straight. And then the full motion, give the point and the flex before you come down. All right, that ball is on your right knee. Sitting up straight, here we go. That right leg comes up, we're gonna point, we're gonna flex as we roll the ball down, and then come back for 1. And again, pointing, full flexion, down for 2. You can hover when you come down again, like the other leg exercises. 3, point, flex. 4, point, flex. 5, make sure you're not collapsing that back. 6, point, flex. 7, point, flex. 8, point, flex. 9, point, flex. 10, point, flex. 11, last one, point, flex. For 12, punch it out. Leave that ball on that side. This time when we come up, we're just going to circle that ankle. Here we go. 1, 2, and halfway through, we'll circle in the other direction. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, circle in the other direction when you come up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last one, 12. All right, punch it out. We're going to move on to that left knee, left side, same thing. We're going to point, flex, and we come up and roll the ball down. Here we go. Point, flex for 1. Point, flex. 2. Point, flex. 3, keeping that belly button to spine. Point, flex. 4, do not collapse that back. Point, flex. 5, point, flex. 6, and do that full pointing and then that flexion. 7, point, flex. 8, point, flex, 9, point, flex, 10, point, flex, 11, point, flex, or 12. Punch it out if you need to. We're staying on this side. This time we're going to circle that ankle when we come up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you might say, what does the ball have to do? It rotate the other way. What does the ball have to do with any of this? 7. Well, it doesn't really have anything to do with the leg exercise. 8. We're just working on manual dexterity, right? We have to keep this ball on our leg. We have to roll it. Our fingers are having to work together. 9. So it's just working two parts of the body at once and making the brain work a little harder. Last one. And 12. All right. Put that ball down. We're going to do some balance exercises. You can get up. Have that chair handy. We're going to do some toe raises. So holding on to that chair gently with a finger or two. We're just going to come up on our toes and then down. So if you did have your leg weights on, take them off now. It's a good time to take them off. All right. So again, holding on with just a finger or two, comfortable distance from your chair. We're just coming up on the toes and then down and up and down, up and down, building strength in our feet, ankles, calves, thighs, and down. Last time when you come up, leave them up there. And then let go of that chair if you can and just balance here on your toes. Breathing, belly button to spine. Straight back, just balancing here. And then hold on to that chair and come down. And then just come back on your heels as you're holding on to that chair. And then down. Again, on your heels. Your toes are up. And down. Shake it out. All right. Holding on to that chair. You're going to take that outside leg. You're going to bring it up. And as soon as you feel comfortable, you're going to let go of that chair. And you are just going to balance here. You can do whatever you want with your hands that help you to balance. You can put them in a peace position. You can have them out. Put them across your chest, whatever helps. If you feel you're getting off balance, just hold on to that chair again, steady yourself, and let go again. All right, hold on to that chair, bring it down. We're going to do it on the other side. Hold on to that chair with one hand, bring that knee up. As soon as you feel steady, just let go and balance here on one leg. Breathing, nice and tall, belly button to spine. If your knee cannot go up this high, that's okay. You can leave it down. You can put your foot on your ankle, whatever feels right for you. As long as you're just standing and balancing on one leg. This is the goal here. And breathe. All right, grab onto that chair, bring it on down. We're gonna do a tandem walk. So this requires you to touch one heel to one toe so that you're straight in line. And then move that heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe, and then back, toe to heel, toe to heel, toe to heel. It helps if you press your thighs together. Toe to heel, toe to heel. And again, heel to toe, 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 and back. Toe to heel, toe to heel, toe to heel, toe to heel, and toe to heel. All right, my friends, very good. Let's stretch it out a little bit. Legs are out wide, breathe it up. And down. Bring one arm up behind your back. Gently press that elbow, stretching out those triceps and that upper back. And breathe. Other side, same thing here. That hand comes in back. You're gently pressing that elbow. Gently pressing it back so you're stretching out the back of the arm, of the upper arm, and breathe. Bring one arm around, press it into your chest, stretching out that shoulder. Looking straight ahead, hips, shoulders, head straight. Looking straight ahead, you're just bringing that arm across your body, stretching out that shoulder. Other side, same thing, press it in. And breathe. Those hands come behind your back, interlace your fingers, bring them up off your back. Chest is lifted, eyes gazing up. Now, bring those arms around, stack those elbows, head comes down, stretching out that upper back. And breathe. Head comes up, stack those elbows the other way so that the other arm comes on top. Same thing, head comes down, breathe into it. Head comes up, those arms come down. We're going to take a step back with one leg. We're going to bend that back knee. We're going to straighten the front leg, and we are going to bring those toes up on the straight leg. You should feel that in your calf. Sit into it with a flat back like you're going to sit on a bench. You're going to feel it in your hamstring muscle, and you're going to feel it on the glute, this side of your body. And just sit into that. Breathing. Those toes come down, sit back on that back leg. Push that pelvis forward, back knee is bent, front leg is straight. And just push your pelvis forward to feel that stretch in the hip flexor. Open that chest and breathe. Straighten up, step together, step back with that other leg. Bend the back knee, straighten the front leg. Those toes come up, feeling that in the calf. Straight back, sit back like you're going to sit on a chair or a bench. Keep that flat back. You're going to feel that stretch now in the hamstring as well as the calf. And breathe. Toes come down. Sit back on that back leg, which bends. Front leg is straight. Push your pelvis forward. Feeling that stretch in the hip flexor on the leg that has the bent knee. And looking straight ahead. Chest is open. Breathe. straighten up, come back together. Legs are out wide, deep breath. Exhale. One last deep breath. Bring those hands together in front of your heart. Thank you, everybody, for coming today.